Field in the Steel City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, they've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up the 27-yard line. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. Leading this unit will be the big arm man out of Texas Tech. 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
I'm going to give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio's pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
Mahomes now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and Travis Kelce will be key.
What a tremendous weapon he is, especially in the red zone. Knows how to find the end zone when running his routes.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Now a toss play. It's Hines. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And going deep for Hill. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive, 4 plays, and it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Ready? Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
On first down, it's Taylor. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, Tom. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hurt down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. From the gun on third down. Todd, and he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early when the down and distance count. They'll run here with Counter. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Counter. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense.
On 1st and 10 is Counter. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Taylor. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. On 3rd down, Todd. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Counter. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home. Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way. Again, it'll be Counter. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air? I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield. That's a really good point, because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there. And he got into the end zone. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play. Mahomes now on 1st down. And now he'll tuck it and run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. I think he's a little trigger-happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone. Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. These two teams all tied after one. Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. Draw play. This is Hines. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, good to fight another down, right?
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down now. It's Coleman, and a short gain here down to the 22. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most...
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to them until the defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On the set.
552. Hey, pick your game up.
Ready?
On first down, it's Taylor. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Johnson's got it complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. And the Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And he finds McDonald. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. Back to throw. Todd. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
Make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. To throw on third down. Todd. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st and 10, Todd, and yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And he is down at the 48, a pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Todd. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Vance McDonald, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big.
And that's caught inside the 35. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Mahomes now to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack. On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The rookie from Michigan there defensively, that's Devin Bush making the play. And the kick by Butker is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll get started out on the West.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Here's a 2nd and 7. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Todd. They'll find Taylor. That's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Roughing the kicker, defense.
This is one of the dangers of going for the punt block.
And you know before you even call going for the block, it's a risk-reward play. So many factors come into it. They went after it, and you know punters, what they do? They leave their leg up in the air an extra count or two, hoping someone comes into contact.
On the counter, it's Connor. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34. Right back to Connor here on 1st. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. On the draw, Connor. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Looking to throw. Todd. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. And as we look at the tape, he's getting close to 200 yards. Think he can smell it?
He can not only smell it, he can probably count it.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Mahomes now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 39, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Gets this one to Hill. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Mahomes going for it all. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Mahomes again. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Andrew Billings in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now Connor. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. Back to throw. Time. He finds Taylor, complete, and he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Here's Jordan Berry now, and surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Back now in Pittsburgh, it's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are the Chiefs to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. It's Hill, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
On first down, Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his
pass complete to number 10, Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Kansas City. Harrison Butker on for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Here we go, here we go.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Looking to throw. Todd. That's caught by the 6'8 tight end, Zach Gentry. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 49.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
At the 47.
To throw on 2nd down. Tom. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Time. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On 1st down, it's Connor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 45 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Butker now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they made some good adjustments, so he's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing them all sorts of trouble.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Good work, boys. Let's get it
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And McDonald here over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. Looking to throw. Todd, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jack McKinley able to record his 5th sack of the season. 2nd and 14. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 35. Back to throw. Top. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
2nd and long. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Operating from the gun. Todd. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Get ready. Yellow.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. On 1st down, Hines. He will push his way down to about the 14. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Hines on the toss play. Oh, eluding the tackle. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chiefs, they pick up win number 7 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our...
Came to win. Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. know I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes.